Neighbors, man, are they the worst? It's like road rage, but in your house. You're just over there like, God dang, neighbors are making too much noise, or I can smell my neighbor's grill, or my neighbors are making YouTube videos and being too loud and I can hear them. I'm gonna knock on their door. Neighbors, sometimes they can be nice too, you know. I like to consider Dane my neighbor. Dane's a good guy. Look at him. Look
good
at him.
Neighbor. Good neighbor.
Look at that. Mr. Rogers, hello, neighbor. The neighbors are great.
Can I get some sugar?
But that's not what this video is about. This video is about neighbors from hell. From hell. Demonic neighbors. Not really, just neighbors that are crazy. Before we get all to that, look at the graph. I'm Ken, that's Buff Pro. Subscribe to all that cool stuff, please, and thank you. Check out Dane at Buff Pro on YouTube. You can check out me on the gameplay at Toasty Games. And yeah, I do think it's a lot like driving a car, and like you kind of just don't like your neighbors even though you don't know them. At least I do anyway. You're just like, you're over there living your life.
I don't know, man. My neighbor's kind of cool, man,
Oh, whatever. Watch this video. Neighbors are bad.
Just a different kind of worry.
That's right, Elizabeth. What if it doesn't lie underneath your home, waiting and hiding? Instead, it lives right next door or down the block. The neighbors from hell.
Whoa. Well, all right. I just had to pause it because I was just trying to appreciate this man's smolder here. He's just,
I try to hit that every time you do the announcements or the
the intros.
Intros every time, yeah.
Is that the look you go for?
Mm-hmm.
I see that in the comment section. People are like, yeah, Dane's just over there just giving the looks while Ken's doing the intro. But what else is he going to do while I'm just sitting there talking? It's kind of awkward for him, really. What else is he going to do?
Got a smolder, baby.
How many fires have you had in your house? 3.
Talking out your kid.
Okay,
It's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big
Nut job.
What are they arguing about?
Dude's out there on his roof talking trash. He called her a kid. He must play. He must play a lot of Xbox Live. Yeah, whatever, kid.
He plays Halo.
Neighbor's home, suspecting drugs.
We heard this loud boom. There was SWAT officers, police officers coming out from between the houses.
I can't tell. Is this a Karen haircut?
Oh, yes, it is. It is.
Got it blowed back. Like you shoot the blow dryer right here, so you got a couple little hairs hanging down.
Yeah, gotta get them 3 little bangs right there.
Dude, if she was an anime character, this would be like a pompadour. It'd be a pompadour mullet.
Dang!
My God, is that a real haircut? How do you spell pompadour? I gotta see if it's real.
Oh!
The chosen haircut.
Right. The Stranger Things guy has one.
He's just got a big old, I don't know what that is. I guess that's your pompadour right there. Yeah. I need like the big swirly one out the front though.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
Is that a pot? Like,
there it is right there. That first one.
Let me get a proper one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Give me that.
So let me get this straight. He blames you?
Well, he actually put the blame on my mom.
Kathy says Jennings accused her mother of tipping off police.
So he's over there on the roof. You're a snitch! Snitch!
Yeah. I see you snitching over there, Karen. You and your mama.
He said that she tipped off a police officer that lives down the block.
Starting that day, she says he became belligerent and bizarre.
So, I mean, did really need mom to tip him off? I mean, it looks like he's got a meth lab right here in his backyard.
On the other side, he's got at least 3 parked cars in the yard.
Yeah. There's like here's the gravel that they sometimes will never use. They've parked the 4-wheeler on top of it. Got to get on top of the roof with all of his ladders out here. This looks like that one To Catch a Predator house where they just like threw everything in the yard and the dudes have to walk around it.
Oh yeah.
There's little buckets. I can't even say the kids messed the yard up because this is all like ain't no kid touching that lawnmower.
Fires in the backyard. The smoke was just awful. You couldn't breathe.
Deer carcasses beside the driveway and in the trash cans.
Jeez, man. He says he's a hunter. This guy's just gross.
Are those okay? They're both working now.
So she installed security cameras to document the antics.
He made it a point not.
You just go over there and leave a singing bear. What the heck?
He just went and wound the thing up and dipped.
What is wrong with this dude? He must be on the drugs. He's feeling a little paranoid. I gotta take matters in my own hands. Take this bear.
Point night after night after night to prance around out there right on the property line. Each night his behavior got more erratic.
Dude, his buddy.
What is he doing?
He's out there tripping. They own shrooms or something. They out there.
Yeah.
It's snowing. This dude's in shorts and a t-shirt.
He just Judy chopped or something.
You better watch out. Yeah. So it's like, oh, they put cameras up. Let's go and be on their cameras over and over again.
The cameras are out in plain sight. You'd figure they might serve as a deterrent, but not for Greg Jennings.
He's trying to sneak around the camera now. Like, he's like, there it is. Let me sneak around it.
That's him in the dead of night, strolling the grounds in his underwear. And here, that's right, he's wearing a box on his head.
What is he? Snake!
You better not confront him. They'll practice a CQC on you.
That's right. That's right. He'll end up knocking on the side of the car.
Huh? Walk around and get choked out.
Police all the time. They're getting the reaction that they want. They're going to keep doing it.
And what do you do if not even the police can help you? Kathy says she called them dozens of times.
If we don't have
What do you mean the police can't help you? Don't they have video evidence of like a guy that has a drug charge harassing you openly, constantly? I mean, maybe they should just talk to a lawyer.
Trolling. He's not doing anything dangerous.
I mean, I figure you can get in trouble for harassing people, making their lives harder. Maybe she should talk to a lawyer instead of the police.
The limits of the law don't help, victims. It covers bullies.
Would you say he's a bully?
Oh, yeah.
And that...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look, this lady, this over here, I don't know who this lady is, but she's reading Shark Tales. You know she's got to be bad.
She's probably reading, like, harassment for dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like, gonna find something to get this dude on.
The problem with a nasty neighbor is not only that you've had to live with them for 4 or 5 years, but when you want to get rid of them and have to sell your home, you have to disclose it.
Man, this lady is the most animated face I've ever seen someone talk. She started out rolling her eyes in the back of her head, like, and then just hitting me with the eyebrows.
And so the damage to your home is enormous.
But since all that media attention...
You're being a punk right now. You're being a punk.
Kathy tells us...
You're being a punk. No, you. That's him, man. Look at this guy.
Oh, my God. I ain't no punk. You're a punk.
You're a punk.
I ain't one of them. You are.
Yeah, no, that's you.
Few attempts...
Your neighbors say you've been tormenting them, but I want to hear your side of the story, sir.
Before he finally sort of responded.
He's been out there bugging her this whole time. Now the news people are bugging him. Yeah, how's it feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
We left the property, but he called the police anyway. Ironically, it turns out he had just been slapped with felony drug charges.
Very nice of them to call the police so that they can interview the police instead and get the whole story. Wow.
Yeah. Should have been dropping the crack pipe out there at 3 a.m. out there in your boxers.
Who would have guessed that they had drugs? Who would have ever guessed that?
1,000 miles away in sunny Miami, there was another landscaper allegedly making his neighbors' lives a bed of thorns.
Oh, we got 2 dudes. All right, so that's the first story. Guy with the drug charges here, I like this comment right here. A drug dealer harassing, stalking, menacing his neighbor with video proof, and there's nothing the police can do? Really? That's what I would think. Let's see what Dr. Phil out here, what he's up to. Oh!
What's amazing is that this is your house, and that's his house right across the street.
That's correct.
Francisco.
So they got each other in their front yards. That's awkward. Dude just threw a baseball right into his windshield. Man, if that was a Tesla truck, it would have broke anyway, but at least he could have thought it wouldn't have broke.
If he had a Tesla truck, he could have ran over his whole house over there.
Torres says his feud with this man, Mitchell Agelko, started 2 years ago. Torres had fired Agelko as his landscaper. Big mistake.
And now he's out for revenge. I mean, if those are the cameras from the bank, you can't tell who it is. That's why the quality's so bad.
Right. You can't ever tell who robbed the bank.
The way technology is now, cameras and everything. I mean, freaking people at their house trying to be YouTubers and streamers have better cameras than like banks have in their entire building.
Really?
It's crazy.
Torres says he installed a $70,000 security system. He even quit his job to monitor it full time, hoping to catch.
What is it? Oh, okay, this dude quit his job and bought a $70,000 security system that consists of like 2 cameras.
Nice. 70 grand.
Then he quit his job so he can monitor him. So I'm conflicted on whether he's good at making decisions or really bad. One of the two. Maybe he's just got a bunch of money and who cares now, right?
Right. Maybe he was the plug for the other guy.
Or maybe he's just like sitting at home so he can get proof, so he can get insurance money back, so he can recoup some of his losses.
For it full time, hoping to catch a Gelko.
Now look at the quality of it. $70,000 for this, dude? For this?
How?
I paid $70,000 so I can see a smudge move around.
Hey, bro, they sold that man a freaking $70,000 Nokia phone from 1997.
Gelko's white truck driving by Torres's lawn. A mystery liquid squirts out the window. Torres says the grass died suddenly and never came back.
Because there is so
Wow. Dude's out there hitting his yard with Roundup. A mystery liquid.
Torres is also suspicious of another incident where 2 different men smashed his car windows, although Gelko has not been implicated.
Wow. This dude is petty. He even hired a hit on the man's car.
And them dudes look like, oh man, they look like they did this for like $100.
It's a good thing there's 2 of them, and they wouldn't even broke anything.
Yeah.
If the police can't do anything with all that,
right,
then god dang, freaking take the man-child to jail.
After calling police 40 times that year, Torres finally got a restraining order.
40 times he called the police and got a restraining order for a man who's damaging his property. How did the police not do anything?
I'd have called him one time before I went over there and whooped that dude on the bed of nails that he threw out my yard.
Yeah, really. I mean, they've been calling the police on me after like a couple of things.
I'll be like, well, it seems like they're not coming, so take this ass.
I'm taking the law into my own hands. I mean, if you're friendly with the police, you can get away with some stuff. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying, if they come over and like, your homie is there, he's like, oh yeah, it's like, this is the guy that's been harassing me. I whooped his ass. It's like, oh, okay. And then, we never hear anything about it. Maybe he needs to just make some 70,000 donations to the police force. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm joking. Or am I?
Gelko was arrested for criminal mischief and stalking and is currently awaiting trial.
Yeah, they go criminal mischief and stalking.
Right.
You don't think the other dude in the other place could have got criminal mischief?
At least.
Maybe he wasn't damaging her property, though. Maybe that's why they couldn't get him. But they got with a drug charge, so whatever.
Right.
If you need to fight fire with fire, and you can do it in a socially responsible, lawful manner, I say go for it.
He gave us the green light, Dane. Whoop
He
ass.
did.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Woo! Invite him over for a drink, whoop his ass in your house, and then show the police all the evidence of how he's been harassing you and that he broke in and, just...
Set him up.
Set him up. That is a socially responsible way to do it.
Just wear your mask.
Yeah, wear your mask, social distance. Oh, man. No adult with any dignity or self-respect would ever act like this. It's truly quite pathetic. Oh, you would be surprised what people do when their butt hurt.
That's true.
It's like, I feel like when people are older, maybe it's just like the previous generation even, but when they get their feelings hurt, they take it so badly. And then stuff like this happens. He installed a 70K surveillance system and quit his job to monitor full time. You really just letting the neighbor win at that point. Yeah, it's you did it, man. That's funny. Well, if you like this video, leave a like, do all that cool stuff. Leave a comment, tell us what you think. Let us know any stories you have about your crazy neighbors, and if you like them or not. I like my neighbors too. I do. Except when it was New Year's, they setting off their fireworks. That's okay. You get fireworks. There's like a 5-minute window. Set your fireworks off. But 20 minutes after it's New Year's and everybody's asleep, shut the fireworks down. All right. Freaking like laying in there. My whole bedroom is lighting up and explosions. I'm like, bro, it's 12 goddamn 25. All right. What are you doing? It's over with. Thanks, neighbors.
I kept checking the news to see if something drastic was happening. There was so many explosions over here, man. I didn't know what was going on.
I guess that's mixed with the gunfire, you know.
Yeah.
The ultimate heist is happening when all the fireworks are going off and they're out there blasting. Anyway, leave a like, do all that cool stuff like I said. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Stay toasty, my friends, and I love you. Bye-bye.